The potential for any imminent volcanic eruptions. This magma body covers a vast area but is comparatively thin, forming an unusually large example of what is known as a sill walls spread out over an area of 1300 sqmi or 3367 squkm, which by the way is larger than the state of Rhode Island. The magma body only averages 104 m or 341.50 phases. This fast body of magma is consistently replenished. As if it was not, it would have then solidified within a period of 800 years. Evidence suggests that the magma body first began growing approximately 122,000 years ago, then beginning 60,000 years ago. The modern uplift and increased rate of magma influx began increasing the flow of molten rock to modern levels. Present every year approximately 7 million cubic met of magma adds to this growing figure, hence the continuous uplift it has produced throughout the last century. This uplift has placed strain on adjacent fault lines which sometimes slip, hence the earthquakes which are observed. The reason why this magma geologic setting chamber formed releases to a fielded rift zone which originated 36 million years ago, known as the Rio Grande Rift. It stretches across the entirety of New Mexico and parts of Colorado and is responsible the vast majority of recent volcanism in both states. This rift is still slowly spreading apart at a rate of 1 in a 2 mm or 0.06 in a year, resulting in the formation of valleys in a thin crust that largely follows the course of the Rio Grande River. This rift has created weak zones in the crust, allowing for magma to easily intrude into it, forming features like the Villas caldera and the Socorro Magma Body. Due to the sheer amount of magma present in this system, you might think that is simply the beginnings of another super volcano much like the Villas caldera. However, this is not the case. The vast amount of adith material currently does not have the correct composition to support a highly explosive eruption, let alone a supervolcanic eruption. It is inferred to be a giant cell of basaltic or gabbro composition magma with a composition relatively similar to products erupted at Kala'a in Hawaii. With this being said, it is almost a certainty that the Socorro Magma Body will eventually be the site of a new volcano. Some models have theorized that shallower intrusions, smaller batches of magma have, at least since the larger chamber began growing, advanced upwards to as little as 5 km or 3.1 m depth before stalling and solidifying there. However, the exact time constraints on when these shallower DKES formed, if they do exist, is unclear. Future activity. Looking at other sections of the Rio Grande Rift, we can see extinct shield volcanoes and cinder cones. Clusters of these are quite likely to one day form above the Socorro Magma Body, although it will likely be tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of years before a volcanic eruption eventually occurs here. For now, the existence of the Socorro Magma Body is simply a reminder of how geologically active the state of New Mexico